Hey everybody, just a quick update what I got done this weekend. I did get the battery is in the back now, and I wanted to show you how I ended up running this. Was the negative goes through the gas filler neck, and then if you can see there, that was where the quad shock mounted. So I took a grinder and cleaned that off. I went to Ace and got a new bolt, 12 millimeter by 1.75 pitch, and then I bolted that there. I also got some heavy gauge wire, and I ended up running the ground all the way up to the engine block through the subframe connector. As you can see here, I ran it, and I ended up running the power through the subframe connector as well. So the power I ran up, and there is a grommet in the back, and the power will go right up through the frame rail. I don't think you can see that, but I don't know if you can see that up there, but there is a grommet in your floor. And anyway, you can run the power cable up through there. It'll come right up through the trunk floor. I just reused a whole grommet. I kind of cut an X in it and ran the wire through there. So as you can see, it comes up. I run it along the fuel lines, tuck it up behind the inner fender, and then I routed it inside the K member here, just because I didn't want to have any interference with the tires. So I ran it in there, zip tied it so it is away from the headers, and then looped it around. And obviously the ground goes to the engine block. And then if you have one of the small mini starters, you can run the power cable straight to the solenoid on the mini starter, which I found online. I thought that was pretty cool. And I still have the wire that goes from this mini, from here over to the regular starter solenoid. So that stayed in place. And then the ground from the block comes up to here. I created a grounding point here where the ECU was grounded to the frame. I've been grounding everything here. What I also did, because the stuff I had wired directly to the battery wouldn't all fit on this post, I got a power distribution block, made a little jumper over there, and then I've got like the power for the fans, and then all the fans are grounded here and powered here with the fan controller, and the fans are all coming up to this distribution block. I made this little jumper right here out of the original power cable, and it fired up the first time. I put the voltmeter on the battery, and it's charging. So we'll just fire it up real quick. There you go. Battery in the back. And I'll put the lid on it, and I'll be done for today. So that does work. Then as far as the nitrous kit is gone, I did get, I've got the solenoids mounted here. This is the purge, so I got to bend the tube up here with a tubing bender, and then up through the vent. So this is the purge. We'll go to the solenoid, and then obviously I got the nozzle here. So that's all done. I do got to do the wiring, and I think that's everything I've got so far. Oh, and I got the wide open throttle switch set up here. So this is set up so you can hear it clicking. So we got that, and then that is the new. Those are the Trick Flow 80-pound injectors, and we will get this. We'll start wiring on this next. But I had that. I've had this dang battery box sitting in the corner for like a year, and didn't want to mess with it. I don't know. I mean, wiring is not really my thing. I hate it. But anyway, I spent the day, well, actually last week, to mount the nitrous tank. When I had that dropped, that gave me the reason to get started on this, which because you got to mount, you got to drill through the floor to mount the threaded rod for your battery hold down and hold the box down. So anyway, that's it for tonight. I'm gonna put the lid on this box and close it all up, zip the 2 tires on, and call it a night. Head inside for dinner. All right, guys. Hope you had a good weekend. Thanks.